a picture of Dixon's first post office. Okay, right here in this corner. And you see the horse and buggy, right? This was Dixon's first post office. What do you think the price of a stamp was in the 1950s? How much do you think a stamp would have cost?
5 cents.
You're close.
7 cents. $1. $10.
Less than 5 cents.
$4.
More than 1 cent.
2 cents. 2 cents.
3 cents.
3
3
cents.
cents. Okay. Let's cross the street here.
Let's be the cameraman.
Yeah, that's my job for today.
That's
This is the Carnegie Library. This is the older section of the library. And this is what it looked like in 1912. 1912. What is the item that is different in this picture and what we see today? Yes, you see these lampposts. They've since been removed. Okay, on this corner, right here at this parking lot, stood Dixon's very first bank. Dixon's very first bank stood right here on this corner. Okay, and when you look down the street, this would be a view of what you would see. I know it's a tiny little picture, but maybe you can see there. You see the older cars? Right? See the older cars? Okay. And so now we'll continue down this way, this direction.
Okay, this building here was the jewelers in town, Gus Schultze, and he had it built in 1913. And up above on the second floor, that was sometimes doctor offices later, but originally back in the 40s, it was called the Daily Hotel. And you went up the stairs to get, to go up to the Daily Hotel. And right here, in 1927, they built the first real motion picture theater. They had one down here on the corner, which was called the Palace Movie Theater, and that was run over the years by Rattenberry's, all sorts of old family names, but it was on the corner there, and actually the first post office was down on the bottom floor. This is the first post office that was made as a post office. Those were just rented post offices. They weren't really made for that purpose. But that is the Calvary Church, the Calvary Church here today is the 1927 Dixon Theater when it was put in. Okay, next to it, well, down a little further, you got Doc Forrest Doctor's office is up the next building over is the Dr. Forrest office. And next to that, you have the Palace Hotel. There's a lot, that's the main place where people who did not have homes, where the laborers usually stayed there. During harvest season, you had people come in to work on the harvesters, and that's usually where they stayed, in the Palace Hotel.
And we'll go hit there.
Yeah.
This is a picture of one of Dixon's oldest hotels, the Palace Hotel. Okay, this hotel dates back to 1877, and it was located in the old town of Sylviaville. And what they did was they dismantled the brick by brick, and they rebuilt it here in 1920. This used to be the original location of Dawson's. Dawson's used to be located here, and Dawson's, the location there used to be an old hardware store. Okay? And here there was what we call a 5 and dime cent store. Does anyone know what a 5 and dime cent store is? It's like an earlier version of the dollar store. You could go in and, yeah, you could buy anything for 5 or 10 cents. Now it's $1 or even $1.25.
Yeah, now it's turned to $1.25. Now it's turned to $1.25.
$1.25 store.
That's what it's become now.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, we're going to cross the street here.
Oh wait, before we cross, so I can explain. Okay, you know where the Tribune is today? Right down here. One of the original ones built as a Tribune office is right in the Jay's Safety Lane parking lot there. That was the Tribune in early 1900s up until they built this one over here. Oh, was it? Yeah, in the 1950s. And the Jay's Safety Lane, that's been there for a long time. And across the street, it used to be a Shell gas station, and then there was also Party's Market right there where next to the flower shop was where Party's Market was.
We'll cross. We'll cross. And then we'll do the t-shirts after.
Okay. Okay. Back in the old days, this was all burned out here, and this right here, where that the haircut place is, that was the office where you paid for your ice. This was originally called Pacific Coast Ice Company. Later it became Union Ice. They didn't put the whole words up there. It was Pacific Coast. A year later it was Union. And what happened, the Palace, not the Palace, the Arcade Hotel burnt down in 1900 here, and it's at 23 years vacant by the Mays family had it. It's then vacant, and then 23 they built the ice house, and later it was, there's other people that had businesses here, you know, barn and pantry and stuff like that. And then 2 years ago, the Dixon Historical Society rented it to from the J. Lewis Estate Company, people. Yeah.
And why did people need ice blocks?
Oh, yeah, why did people need ice? Does anybody know?
Cold drinks.
Why? Why?
They couldn't make it.
Yeah, you what?
They couldn't make it in their home.
No. Because did people have electricity back in the old days? No. And to keep your food cold, you had to buy your ice to keep your food cold. And there's an ice box in our unit inside our museum. You'll see a small ice box where the ice is on top and the food is down below. So you'll see that when we go in. But right here is the Arcade Hotel, and next door to it here was the Arcade Livery Stable, which it's where the Frosty is today was where the arcade livery stable was.
And what was the purpose of the livery stable?
What's that?
What was the purpose of the livery stable?
The livery stable, people had homes and people did not have wells. A lot of times you had windmills. And if you'll see, there's windmill at one house, and then they shared the water that the windmill pumped, and then they had water troughs that they watered their horses. But a lot of people did not have that much room, and they'd store their animals, their horses or horses here, and they'd store their buggy at the arcade livery stable. And after they took that down, and then they put the Frosty in 1955.
When you go in, take a look around, see if you can find the ice box.
Put your water and your flour in there, and you squeeze it. That's your ice box right there. Ice goes in the top floor, and the cooling refrigeration is in the bottom. And there's some fancy old hats there on the wall.